Jake LaMotta, boxer celebrated in Raging Bull, dead at 95. Jake LaMotta, Raging Bull in and out of the ring, dies at 96. Boxing legend Jake the Raging Bull LaMotta dies at the age of 95. Jake LaMotta, Raging Bull in and out of the ring, dies at 95. Raging Bull LaMotta dies, 95. Boxing legend Jake LaMotta dies at 95. Raging Bull LaMotta dies, 95. Boxer Jake LaMotta, inspiration for Raging Bull, dead at 95. Real of Raging Bull boxer Jake LaMotta dead at 95. New in the last 5 minutes. Raging Bull fighter LaMotta dies at age 95 in the last 10 minutes. TMZ Sports boxer Jake LaMotta, the Raging Bull, dies at 95. Raging Bull boxer Jake LaMotta dead at 95. Family. A sad day for boxing. The legendary Jake LaMotta has passed away in the last half hour. Legendary boxer and Raging Bull inspiration Jake LaMotta has passed away. Jake LaMotta remembered by Robert De Niro with 4 poignant words. Breaking. Raging Bull boxer Jake LaMotta dies at 95. The Raging Bull bows out. Jake LaMotta leaves a lasting legacy. Jake LaMotta passes away aged 95. Jake LaMotta, Raging Bull in and out of the ring, dies at 95. Jake LaMotta, boxer celebrated in Raging Bull, dead at 95. Boxing legend Jake LaMotta dies at 95. Jake LaMotta dies. Boxer, Raging Bull inspiration was 95. Raging Bull LaMotta dies, 95. Sport. Jake LaMotta obituary. Robert De Niro pays tribute to boxer Jake LaMotta. Boxer Jake LaMotta, immortalized in Raging Bull, dies at 95 in the last hour. Jake LaMotta, Raging Bull in and out of the ring, dies at 96. Boxing champion Jake LaMotta dies at 95. Boxer Jake LaMotta, inspiration for Raging Bull, dead at 95. Raging Bull boxing great dies at 95. Boxing legend Jake the Raging Bull LaMotta dies at the age of 95. Real of Raging Bull boxer Jake LaMotta dead at 95. Jake LaMotta, inspiration for Raging Bull, dies at 95. Raging Bull LaMotta dies, 95. Raging Bull boxer Jake LaMotta dies aged 95. Jake LaMotta, the Raging Bull, passes away at 95. Jake LaMotta, the boxer immortalized in Raging Bull, dies at 95. Celebrity reactions. Jake LaMotta dead. Jake LaMotta dies. Raging Bull boxer was 95. Raging Bull boxer Jake LaMotta dies at 95. Jake LaMotta, boxer and Raging Bull inspiration, dies at 95. Jake LaMotta, what I've learned. Jake LaMotta, boxer who inspired Raging Bull, dies aged 95 in the last 2 hours. Jake LaMotta dies at age 96. Jake LaMotta, real life inspiration behind Raging Bull, dies aged 95. Jake LaMotta, boxing legend and inspiration for Raging Bull, dead at 95. Boxer Jake LaMotta, the real of Raging Bull, dies at 95. Jake LaMotta, boxer profiled in Raging Bull, dies at 95. Jake LaMotta, boxing's Raging Bull, dies at 95. Boxing legend Jake LaMotta, the Raging Bull, dies aged 95. Boxing legend Jake LaMotta, inspiration for Raging Bull, dies at 95. Boxer Jake LaMotta, inspiration for Raging Bull, dies at 95. Jake LaMotta, immortalized in Raging Bull, dies at 95. Legendary boxer Jake LaMotta dies, aged 96. Jake LaMotta, boxing's Raging Bull, dies in his 90s. Legendary boxer Raging Bull Jake LaMotta dies at 95. Reports say boxer LaMotta, immortalized in Raging Bull, dies at 95. Boxing's Raging Bull Jake LaMotta dies in his 90s. Jake LaMotta, real of Raging Bull, dies at 95. Jake LaMotta dead. Real of Raging Bull boxer dies aged 95. Jake LaMotta's daughter Christy reports sad death of boxing legend. Legendary boxer Jake LaMotta dies. Legendary boxer Jake LaMotta dies aged 95. Raging Bull boxing legend Jake LaMotta dead at 95. Jake LaMotta, real of Raging Bull boxer, dies at 95. Jake the Raging Bull LaMotta dies at age 95. Raging Bull Jake LaMotta dies at 95. Boxing legend Jake LaMotta has died aged 95 in the last 4 hours. Jake LaMotta dead. Real of Raging Bull boxer fought till the end in the last 8 hours in the last 7 days in the last month. Jake LaMotta vs. Laurent Fool.